I overslept. Again. Do I look like someone who has time to beat around the bush with an intro? It's 6:30 in the morning. I genuinely do not understand why I don't respond to my alarm. I literally have the world's most obnoxious alarm so that I wake up. And I don't. How, while being completely knocked out and unconscious, do I shut my alarm off in the morning? I don't understand how this keeps happening. We're bringing the circle of Khanna back together, which still has Merula, by the way. Before we go any further, good morning! It's 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Get ready for work or school or whatever. And I'm going to record this video at 6:30 in the morning. That's about 3 hours late from when this chapter must have come out. And I can't even say anything to Jam City for releasing their chapters late because I am even later. Anyway, what do you need from us, Rahi Silvas? Dennis and I are ready to help however we can. Guys, do you know that this is like Tulip's first line in the entirety of year 7? The only character which I can say is for some reason absent in year 7 is the Lanza, who really doesn't have any relevance, but it's just strange that she's still completely missing. Don't talk to me, I'm only here because Merula and Beatrice are. Yeah, you keep pretending like you don't care, Ismelda. It's nice to have the circle together again. We work together as well as a branch of boat truckles. You mean to say we don't work together at all? Because we really don't. Why is Victor here and why is Corey here? Neither of those are involved. Also, why, for the love of God, must we do this in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom? Is it not clear enough to you people that I miss Rakepick? Welcome to my channel, we rant about Rakepick. Don't judge me. Okay. Thank you for gathering, everyone. I thought it'd be appropriate that I give you all an update on Jacob and R. I've been trying to keep you all far away from R since I know you wanted a chance to be normal students. Okay, like how did I turn out in year 6? Rowan died! Just tell them things. It's much smarter at this point. Unfortunately, the cabal is still operating and growing larger. How it is growing larger, I do not understand. If we're going to finally put an end to R, then we need to work together. Yeah, don't say. This is why you should tell them things. So allow me to update you on everything that's been happening this year. Okay. Clicky time. Should I just skip that or should I actually watch it? Whenever I say I want to skip the energy sections, it's never that I can actually skip them. It's that I just cut them out in videos so I don't have to give any commentary over just doing. We know that R has infiltrated the Ministry of Magic and Saint Mungo's. Did one person think to free Rakepick, by the way? Just one. Dude, you know, I know what I said about not wanting Rakepick back in game because Jam City has already ruined her arc so bad. But I genuinely miss Rakepick so much. I'll take whatever garbage return she has, even if it's not a redemption thing, which is really just not possible in game. The only reason I made it possible in headcanon is because I rewrote her whole story. You'll notice that we have 2 new members, Corey and Victor. Okay, why? Okay, Corey is one thing. Why is he joining? Like, what has he got to do with anything? We've spoken 2 sentences to him. The circle's purpose is being fulfilled when we send agents of fire to Azkaban. Okay. We need to talk as soon as possible. It's important. Yeah, did we tell anyone about should we tell someone about Merula now? We really should. Like, I think it's going to be really awkward if we like keep this for something to tell them later. That Merula was actually in R all along and she's acting as a double agent. Like, that's something really serious that we should share, question mark. I've learned that the Metamorphogus is known as the director, which we shouldn't be sharing with all of them. What are you doing? Oh, you know what? We should share that. What am I saying? R has a constant presence at every opportunity of school grounds. Yikes, because they don't have one in school grounds anymore, given that Merula isn't telling them. I'm prepared to smash so many bad guys' heads. I love this boy. Yes, this is the tough. I know I love Sweetheart Barnaby. Of course, he's like the best boy, but I also love to see elements of tough guy Barnaby like sprinkled throughout. Like, that makes it so perfect. I swear. I just wish you could paint R out of the picture. You know, when you want something out of the picture, you don't paint it, you erase it. Sorry, Badia. Oh no, I was going to say the like Circle of Khanna initials, but then I realized how bad they sound because those initials are. And how do you think that sounds when you say it out loud? I really like that, like, between being a sweetheart, Barnaby, also has the tough guy act sprinkled about, which is not an act, by the way, he is tough. It's just, I like it when that happens, because, I don't know how many of you remember, because it's probably, like, complete nonsense, but when Sirahi goes into hiding, it's actually Barnaby who goes looking for her. And he's very serious about it. Blimey, I'm so excited to be a part of the Circle of Khanna. I've always wanted to be a part of the secret society. Yeah, but the problem is, the point of having Corey was that he wasn't involved with the Circle of Khanna. He's helping outside the Circle of Khanna, because now R's going to have a file on him too. And like, he has a dark scroll right now, which I still think is a terrible idea. We should get it from him. And I'm sure it felt nice knowing that the Circle is going to support you no matter what. I know I haven't commented on it yet because I was talking, but I know Victor had Orion's animation and I don't understand why, because those two have zero similarities. It is nice to know. I'm not sure I could do all of this on my own, not with the trial approaching. Which, by the way, I saw data mines on. The trial is finally coming soon. I think it's going to start in the next chapter. I'm also glad that everyone is on the same page now. Burke escaping from St. Mungo's with the director was quite the setback, but at least Jacob is healed. Don't worry too much about Burke. You have the support of the Circle of Khanna to help you with R. And I think I'm gonna have Corey aware of the fact that Sarahi is also getting help from Rakepick and Adelaide. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about actually. Darasaki's Dark Scroll. Yeah, do you still have it? It's important that our half of the scroll stays safe, Corey. Please just get it from Corey. I still don't like the idea of like giving it to Corey. In my canon, I won't give it to Corey at all, but I don't like the idea. Don't worry, Sarahi. Darasaki's Dark Scroll is hidden somewhere. No one would dare to look. I wish you knew. I wish I knew where. And I haven't told anyone where it is. In fact, you, me and Jacob are the only ones who know I have it. That's good to know. Jacob was worried about it after we moved him to the safe house. Whoa. A safe house? Blimey, we need to talk. Okay. There's been an unexpected issue. That doesn't sound good. Alright, let's meet somewhere private to talk. The artifact room should do. Are you sure the artifact room will do? It's very easy to eavesdrop in there. The trial data mines are out, by the way, and well, just out of curiosity and because I'm still confused, using Veritas serum in a trial on those who are testifying is illegal in the Wizarding world, right? Tell me in the comments because this is something I've been wondering about. Merula isn't here yet. It looks like Merula isn't here yet. I'm curious what problem she's encountered. It's a bit odd that she's not here, don't you think? She made it sound like her issue was quite important. Perhaps she was just sidetracked by something. Merula wouldn't have said something though if it wasn't important. Well, perhaps we can continue our earlier conversation. Dude, I don't even remember what conversation we were having. About the... What are you doing there? Blimey, are all your conversations this dull? Merula, were you here this whole time? Why am I so mad? Of course I used an invisibility cloak to travel. Where did you get an invisible... Why am I asking questions? Where did you get an invisibility cloak from? Okay, yes, ask questions. Why does that matter? I'm curious as hell. Eavesdropping on us isn't exactly the best way to build trust, Merula. In fact, it's a bit suspicious. Yet see, the thing is, it's Merula. Eavesdropping is her whole thing, whether it's malicious or not. I couldn't help it. I was hoping you'd say something interesting. What is the interesting thing that you would hope I say, by the way? Come off it, Hayden. It was all in good fun. Silver Stones didn't mean anything by it. Or do you agree with Hayden? Again, this is Merula. Eavesdropping is kind of just her thing. It is kind of sus, but... Okay, I'll go with this. It was just some fun, Corey. I don't think any harm was meant. See, no harm, no foul. It's not that I like agreeing with Merula on this. It's just that eavesdropping is kind of Merula's thing. And our relationship is a bit delicate right now, so I just want to appease Merula. I don't know about that. Since you're so intent on it, Hayden, I decided to wear the cloak because I've been a bit paranoid. I mean, good enough reason as is. I mean that R is watching my every move, and if I'm found out, then eavesdropping was just a fun side effect. I could use a bit of fun with everything that's going on. Fair enough. Look, forget the invisibility cloak. I really did have something important to talk to you about. Spit it out. It has to do with the Resident Command trial, so listen up. And we need to click aggressively for the next 2 hours to get you to tell me. If I don't do as R says, then my double agent status may be found out. What are they saying? Tell us everything, Merula. It's the only way we'll be able to help. I am so nervous that my feet are sweating. Is it Wow! Wow! No, I know Corey is the Rowan replacement, believe me. But I don't know who absorbed Rowan's soul more. Like, is it Penny or Corey? It's actually should be Corey. Corey actually shares more similarities with Rowan. Yeah, but remember that Rowan also has the feet sweating problem. My feet are constantly sweating. My toes are sweating. Oh god, it was one of Rowan. It was my favorite character quirks of Rowan. The excessive sweating. I specifically remember this one time in the Celestial Ball, in the matter of fact, because the Celestial Ball is one of the best quests in this game. Like, Celestial Ball is from when quests were still written properly and not just random nonsense. We call Bill Weasley over to give Rowan a little boost of confidence, and she's like, oh, I'm so nervous, my toes are sweating. And I laughed so much. That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line of Rowan. I don't know why. It just is. It just makes me laugh so much. Oh. I know I talk about Rakepick a lot, but I do miss Rowan, man. This game has gotten like... Rowan's death was like the symbolism of this game just falling in quality. Rakepick's betrayal and Rowan's death was the symbolism of this game falling in quality because they were both like the best characters. But no, you had to kill off Rowan and make Rakepick like a knockoff Bellatrix Lestrange, didn't you? I got a bad feeling about this. I don't even know what the problem is because R said I need to help the White Robe visiting the visiting matter. Okay. One, that's stupid. How R wants you to be a double... No, not double agent. I mean, technically, yes, R does want Merula to be a double agent. They want Merula to pretend she is on our side, but she's actually on our side. That's what they believe, right? So, how do they expect Merula to not be found out by the entire visiting world? Might I add that she is an R... My point is, if she helps the White Robe Wizard in the trial, won't like the entire visiting world at once find out that Merula is working for this R? And she is at legal age at this point. I'm pretty sure they won't hesitate to send a child to Azkaban. Because I think we're all 17, 18 at this point in year 7. Yeah, I think we're all at least 18. So, legal age. They won't show Merula mercy. She'll also be sent to Azkaban if she is discovered to be working for R. Which kind of explains why we're keeping it a secret, because we really don't want Merula there. I could write a whole scroll on reasons why you shouldn't eavesdrop Merula. It's getting old. You've got to help me, Silvers. Merula doesn't normally ask for help. This is serious. R wants me to testify in favor of the White Robe Wizard. Again, it makes no sense that they want you to do this. They should know that if you do this, then you cannot work for them as a mole anymore, because you will be discovered by the visiting world and you will also have to go into hiding. So it makes no sense that they want you to do this. R wants me to testify in favor of the White Robe Wizard, but it may implicate me as one of their agents. It will implicate you as one of their agents. There is no way to testify in favor of that guy. It will not implicate, it will confirm you as their agents, which is a huge problem, which I don't think they thought through. R is a big stupid brain. They have one singular brain cell which is passed around regularly. Blimey, that is quite the problem. But you can't testify in his favor. If you do, then it weakens my testimony. Okay, let me just point this out, because I point this out every time the trial is mentioned. Merula shouldn't even be testifying. She wasn't there. It should be Beatrice who should be testifying, because she was there. Beatrice was the one that MC got attacked in front of. The Visiting Court may even decide to let the White Robe Wizard go free, which, if they do, is the stupidest thing. And I don't want him to go free. He deserves to be locked up in Azkaban. Blimey, if only there was some way to get out of testifying. I can't just say that I don't want to do it. I've been worrying myself sick over what to do. I hope you haven't actually become sick. I have a perfect attendance record and I don't want to catch anything. Dude, is that really what you're concerned about? Wait, I have an idea. I think it may get you out testifying, Merula. What? Really? And you think it'll work? Well, there's only one way to find out. Meet me in the infirmary and I'll tell you my plan. Are we going to make Merula sick? How would you even testify in favor of that guy anyway? Like, it'll be so obvious. It is going to make you so obvious as a... If you're not here to help out, then don't dawdle for too long. Yeah, okay. Achoo! Okay, sorry. Oh, I feel so lightheaded. Yeah, I checked the entire hospital wing before I click the exclamation mark because there are times when Barnaby is just randomly in the hospital wing for some reason because he punched a wall. Alright, Silvers, why did we have to come to the infirmary to discuss your plan? I wear here, Merula, because you're going to come down with horrible illness. Excuse me? Absolutely not. Do you want to get out testifying or not? If you think I'm going to come down with some silly illness, then you've got another thing coming, Silvers. I've already risked a lot asking for your help, and now you want to pile a disease on top of it. I think we only want you to pretend. Why? I should... Merula, calm down. You're not actually going to come down with anything. It'll be pretend. Jesus Christ. I pretend. Do you want my help or not? Do you want to get out testifying? Just do it. Perhaps if I explain, you'll understand how this should get you out of testifying in the Visiting Bot trial. You know, in Merula's defense, you should probably have explained this earlier. Also, guys, I know I did Barnaby's date earlier this week and I said what I said about the Akemi bracelet. Before I realized, most of my favorite outfits in this game are all full sleeved. I can't wear that Akemi bracelet as often as I want to because all the clothes are full sleeve. So I'm not actually going to get sick. You should have opened with that. In Merula's defense, I should have opened with that. I was very vague about this. The Visiting Bot wouldn't allow someone contagious to testify. So you're just going to pretend you have something contagious. This is maybe one of the silliest ideas you've ever had. We need silliness to counter seriousness. That's how it works. You'll probably have to alter your appearance depending on the illness. Something in here may help us tell that you're sick. Yeah, you know Pomfrey is right there, right? I actually helped an expert to help us out with this. She should be here soon. I assume... Kiara. I hope you know what you're doing, Silvers. I sure hope I do. You may not want to come near me. I think I've got a cold. Are colds really that contagious? I don't even know if colds are contagious. Don't tell Madam Pomfrey, but I really just needed a nap. Oh! Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Let me get this straight. I just have to pretend to come down with something contagious. Exactly. If the Visiting Bot thinks you're contagious, there's no way they would risk exposing others. I suppose it's not a terrible plan. Again, you asked for my help. What do you expect? Who did you ask for help? You said they were an expert. She should be here soon. Oh, there she is. Kiara? I know it. I've got the thing we discussed, Sarahi. Though I'm a bit confused as to why you need it. Why are you trying to prevent Merula from testifying? I can't lie to Big Sister Kiara. I really can't. No, I can't. I'm sorry, Kiara. I can't lie to you. I'm afraid I can't say why, Kiara. Then it must be serious. It is, Luboska, quite serious. I can't hide anything from Kiara. I really can't. Alright. So what exactly did you bring, Kiara? Well, you were a bit vague when you asked for something that causes a contagious illness. But I managed to find a jar of the fungus that causes scrofungulus. How did you just find a jar of that? Gross. Perfect. Don't open this jar under any circumstance or we'll have a real scrofungulus outbreak on our hands. What else can you tell us about scrofungulus, Kiara? It's quite contagious and can be fatal. Usually it causes tiny tentacles to erupt across the neck and face. Brilliant. I don't suppose there's a way I can look like a scrofungulus victim without looking like that. If I just say you found the jar and you don't have any symptoms, then the Visiting Bot may dismiss it. They couldn't possibly ignore you if you are actually displaying symptoms of scrofungulus. I fear I may regret asking, but how exactly are you going to make me look like a scrofungulus victim? You'll find out where we're going next. Don't worry, we're going to get out of testifying in the Visiting Bot trial. Jeez, how is there just a jar of that stuff that Kiara was able to bring? Ben, Copper, why are you here? Ben is one of the best charm students in our year. We'll need to use this spell to make you look like a scrofungulus victim to convince the Visiting Bot. If he can make you look like you've got scrofungulus, then the Visiting Bot may refuse to let you testify. A combination of spells actually. There isn't one single spell that will make you look like a scrofungulus victim. So you're going to hit me with more than one hex, I presume. I bet you do. I was just thinking about this. I bet you two are going to enjoy hexing me, aren't you? The thing is, I actually may enjoy it a bit. Okay, Merula. For the fact of being empathetic, I promise I won't enjoy it too much, Merula. Perhaps I'd enjoy it if I was the same kid from our first year at Hogwarts who was too scared to be around Merula, if I'm being honest. Since I'm not though, it's really just another task to do. Are you sure about that? Neither of us are going to enjoy this too much. We're just doing it to sell that you've been infected with Scofungus. We should discuss the spells we're going to use first. I can't believe you have to put teeny tiny tentacles on my face. A very cute face. If you're going to hex me, at least make sure it looks believable. We'll do our best. The pimple jinx would definitely make Merula look she has boils. Oh, Merula. I have to admit, I'm not very familiar with combining spells for a certain effect. That's Ben's thing. I can already tell that I'm not going to like whatever you two come up with. Yeah, you are not going to enjoy this. I don't suppose you could practice on the trained dummy before hexing me? Honestly, let's just say that I will enjoy it a little bit. Pay back for all the times you've hexed and stuff. You've hexed like other people and stuff. Jelly legs and pimple jinx combined. Why jelly legs though? You're in luck. Using the pimple jinx with the jelly legs curse will create small tentacles on the face. Jelly legs curse? I don't see how that will help. Really? How do you know that, Ben? I may have accidentally combined them during a trip to Nocturne, which you're still going to. Jesus! I've tried it in subsequent duels with the same results every time. Well, at least you know what you're doing. Isn't that just a lovely image? Come on, let's get this over with. Alright, Ben, what do we do first? Well, we actually have to cast the spells in quick succession. I'm not familiar with... You are! It's been taught to you multiple times by Tonks. Fantastic, I have to curse myself. This is just brilliant. It's the only way, Merula. I'll cast the pimple jinx at the same time. We'll go on 3, alright? 1, 2, 3. Farnaculus. Oh no. I don't like this either. Locomotor Wibbly. Wandlessly? At least pull out your wand for the love of God. How does that work? Sorry, Merula, but seriously, how did that work? Oh, that is quite disgusting because that's how I feel right now. This better work, Silvers. If it doesn't, dude, seriously, if this didn't work, I would be upset. You look awful. You'll do something unspeakably terrible to me. Let's hope then this will fool the Rizingumot. Do you have the fungus Merula? Without them, we may not be able to sell this. Kiara gave me the jar. They're in my pocket right now. Brilliant. Thank you for your help, Ben. Of course, it was nice to be recognized for my charms work, which you have been getting recognized for since the beginning of time. Good luck at the trial, Sarai. Something tells me you'll need it. Come on, Merula, let's get to the Ministry of Magic. The trial should be starting soon. So, by the way, according to data mains, next 2 chapters will be in the trial. The next chapter will be the preparation, and the chapter after that will be the actual whole trial. Yeah, Merula looks awful. I feel so sorry for you. Oh, I thought we'd do this in the next chapter. Okay, I checked. This is the last part of the chapter. You and I will be talking about Miss Knight's condition later. Why? Question mark. Well, it's weird. What happened to your friend? Okay. Good luck in the trial today and good luck to your poor friend. Okay, the trial is technically today. Yeah, don't ask about Merula, please. It's good of you to join us, Madam Bones, Madam Umbridge, and I wish to be... Madam... I can't read in sentences. This happens at least once every week. It is good of you to join us. Madam Bones, Madam Umbridge, and I wish to speak before the trial. Yeah, Merula is not doing well. However, I must ask, what has happened to Miss Knight? Well, Professor Merula is sick. I found her like this at Hogwarts. I worry she may be contagious. Perhaps I shouldn't testify. I don't want anyone else to get sick. She's contagious and you brought her here before us? The audacity. Who asked your opinion? Now, Dolores, there is no need to pass judgment so quickly. Indeed, the two of you should tell us what occurred before we make a decision. We'll tell you everything we know, Madam Bones. Okay, type to fool 3 adults because they're very easily fooled. I will say that most adults in this game except Rakepick have been the stupidest adults to ever adult. I think I'll just stand over here, away from your friend. Miss Silvers, I could use it to help selling this. I am helping. Could it be a case of Scrofungus? I've heard it has similar symptoms. Oh, I feel a bit faint and warm. Perhaps I am sick. You look sick, honey. This is quite the dilemma. I started when I found this jar of Scrofungus in my pocket the other day. Like, this would be a very cruel prank to play, to just put a jar of a contagious and fatal disease in someone's pocket. I didn't read that line. Oh dear, you truly do not look well, Miss Knight. Please just make this quick. It's 8 hours long. I don't want to be clicking you people for this long. So, this is the jar of fungus I found in my pocket. Merula said that there was some loose fungus too in her pockets. Oh dear. That is indeed the fungus that causes scrofungus. All things considered, Miss Knight, I believe you will not be testifying today. Of course she isn't. She could spread her illness. Miss Knight, you will report to St. Mungo's right away for treatment. You will not be testifying in today's trial. But you need to rest and recover, Merula. Hey, it worked. Alright then, I'll go to St. Mungo's right away. You're just gonna go there just like that? Go. It's a shame that Miss Knight will not be able to testify in today's trial. She should not be testifying. Can we get Beatrice now? Your testimony will be all the more important, Miss Silvers. Are you ready for the trial? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the trial, Professor Dumbledore. I've prepared as much as I can. That is good to hear. Remember that your testimony will help decide the fate of the wizard. Of course, Professor, I understand that. You should not be putting this much pressure on the child. Excellent. Now if you'll excuse us, we must complete preparations for the trial. Okay, let's go. Why are you not going? Just a moment, Sarahi Silvers. Oh, damn it. She's got the toad face on. Madam Umbridge, I'd like to speak to you in my office before the trial. We need to discuss courtroom procedures. Alright, fair enough. It's a formality, standard procedure. Oh no, she's got the toad face. She's got the thing is, Umbridge is the type of person you would expect to be fully working with R. But the thing is, she's just evil because she is, not because she's working with R. We'll have some tea and a truthful conversation. She's gonna spike my tea with Veritas serum, isn't it? Like the first time I met Umbridge in game, I had actually completely forgotten that she puts Veritas serum in the tea. It was actually Blair who told me. Okay, now I can say the chapter is over. I apologize for being late and oversleeping. It's just something I don't understand how I should control. I put an alarm on, I don't respond. While completely unconscious, I must shut off the alarm. I don't know how I do that. In any case, even though this video is late, I hope you people did enjoy. In the next chapter, we will start our trial. I really thought we had to wait for another 2 chapters for the trial to start, but it's going to start in the next chapter. I am very excited for the trial. I hope you people are too. And I will see all of you next week, okay? Bye bye!